What turns a warrior into a legend? For the samurai, it wasn't just the sword. It was Bushidō, the way of the warrior, a code not written in law, but etched into the soul. Bushidō was born from centuries of bloodshed, faith, and discipline. It wasn't just about how to fight, it was about how to live and how to die. Bushidō, which means the way of the warrior, blended Shinto purity, Confucian loyalty, and Zen calm. From these roots, 8 core verged: righteousness, courage, compassion, respect, honesty, honor, loyalty, self-control. These weren't suggestions. They were expectations, lived every day, enforced by society, and judged by one's peers. A samurai who betrayed his code could lose everything, even the right to die with dignity. If a warrior failed his lord or brought dishonor, ritual suicide, seppuku, was the final act of loyalty. Brutal, painful, voluntary, to live without honor was worse than death. But Bushidō wasn't only about death, it was about balance. Samurai trained not just in combat, but in poetry, calligraphy, and philosophy. They studied the arts to sharpen their discipline. To master the sword, they first had to master themselves. As samurai clans rose to power in the 11th and 12th centuries, violence was constant, and order was fragile. Bushidō began as a way to channel this power. It transformed ruthless warriors into men of principle. What started as battlefield discipline evolved into a lifelong philosophy, guiding how a samurai fought, served, and even spoke. In every duel, every decision, Bushidō was present, calm under pressure, loyalty to the end, a readiness to die with dignity, and a refusal to live without it. One of the most famous examples of Bushidō's ideals in action is the story of the 47 Ronin. After their lord was forced to commit suicide unjustly, these samurai became masterless, Ronin, yet vowed to avenge him. They patiently planned and executed their revenge, then accepted their own ritual death to uphold honor and loyalty, inspiring generations across Japan and beyond. Some followed Bushidō to the grave. Others lived it in quiet ways, upholding honor, family, and duty in everything they did. Even today, echoes of Bushidō remain. It lives in the precision of martial arts like kendo and judo, in the discipline of Japanese schools and businesses, in the deep respect shown between teacher and student. But Bushidō, like any code, could be twisted, used at times to justify violence, blind obedience, even fanaticism. Though the samurai are long gone, their code is not. Bushidō's ideals didn't just govern warriors, they shaped the entire fabric of Japanese society. For centuries, its values echoed in government, education, and even commerce, laying the groundwork for a culture of discipline, respect, and unwavering loyalty. When the samurai class was officially dissolved during the Meiji Restoration, Bushidō didn't vanish. Instead, it was woven into Japan's new identity, inspiring a national spirit of sacrifice and unity during rapid modernization. Even before World War II, during World War I, Japan's involvement was shaped by loyalty to allies and national pride, Bushidō ideals re-emerging in new uniforms as Japan sought to be seen as a modern global power. In the early 20th century, Bushidō was adopted by the military and government to foster fierce loyalty to the emperor and the nation. Japanese soldiers were taught to never surrender, viewing death in battle as honorable and preferable to capture. Kamikaze pilots embodied this fatal devotion, giving their lives in suicide missions they believed upheld the warrior code. But this distorted Bushidō turned personal virtue into a tool of militarism, with devastating consequences. However, this also led to extreme fanaticism and tragic consequences, forcing Japan to later confront the darker sides of this legacy. Today, Bushidō captivates imaginations worldwide and remains deeply rooted in Japan's cultural identity. Its principles inspire martial arts masters, business leaders, and everyday citizens striving to live with honor and discipline. The code can be seen in the quiet perseverance of the Japanese work ethic, respect in social rituals, and the ongoing reverence for tradition amid modern life. Bushidō wasn't just a path for warriors, it became the soul of Japan. As one samurai proverb says, "The way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death." But in truth, Bushidō was always about more than death. It was about living with dignity, no matter the century. In Part 3, we'll explore the legendary battles that tested the samurai and forged their legacy in blood. Like, share, and subscribe for more history.